During the first week of April, the 28 jury members responsible for choosing the 2023 SA Car of the Year assembled at the Swartkops Raceway, west of Pretoria, for 2 full days of evaluations. These consist of static appraisals, on-road driving assessments, and a series of tests, including a slalom, high-speed lane change, and emergency braking simulations. There is also an off-road course for the all-wheel drive vehicles. 3 members of the Ignition GT team were part of this year's jury, and we were keen to find out which one of the 21 finalists would be their respective picks to walk away with the coveted title.
The Kia Sportage is my pick to take the COTI title because I think it's a hugely positive jump from its predecessor, but it also just does everything so well. And I mean, look at it. But let me get behind the wheel and see what it can really do. The reason the Kia Sportage is my #1 pick is it was one of those cars that sort of made you take a step back when you see it for the first time and go, wow. It's super modern and super digital, but it's still very user-friendly. So things like the climate control is easily accessed. Then you've got heated seats, ventilated seats, a heated steering wheel. It has so many features in this car that it's hard to compete with. I just think overall, the build quality, the look, the design, the feel, everything about this car sort of shouts, well, I'm here to win, COTI. Here with the slalom, with now the rain will hit the whoops, and then around, and you want to get some, feel it, yo, and then we do like an emergency, there's the wet, emergency brake in the rain. Ah! Nice.
With me here, I have one of the 2 buggies, of course, that are part of the COTI 2023. And I've chosen now the Wild Track, of course, that's the Ford Ranger V6. And I chose this car simply because it is much anticipated. I think South Africa has been waiting for this baby for a very long time. And now that it's here, we want to see exactly what it can do. You can see why it has been so highly anticipated. I mean, the interior feels amazing. The cabin itself is so spacious. Leather everywhere, orange stitching obviously in this model right here. And it's got a huge screen. And that is literally the focal point of this car. As you hop in, that big screen just hits you in the face. Alright guys, so because this is the 4x4, it's only befitting that we take it on an off-road course. Of course, with all the settings that we've put in here, it just makes sure that you can only just focus on steering the car, and the car is literally on first gear, going as slowly as it needs to, but as fast as necessary. Foot off the accelerator, foot off all the pedals, and you just watch it do its thing. All you need to do is steer. Of course, doing an off-road track, you get to experience a whole lot of terrain. So right now, we're going through the sand, we've gone through the hill descent, we've gone through the slope, and it has tackled each one of those obstacles perfectly.
So you would have noticed that this year, most of the contenders in the finalists are SUVs. So I decided to go a bit left field and go for the only performance option out there, which is the Audi RS3. But there's a method to my madness. To me, this car represents not only a hatchback, but also a sports car, which is quite rare if you ask me. So jump inside with me and let me take you around the racetrack, where we will go through certain exercises that really gets the most out of these vehicles. And I can show you why I think this new RS3 is going to be a top contender within the bunch. I mean, this acceleration, but not only that, the braking. the way it turns in, Audis have always been known to be nose heavy, but not this one. This is very dynamic. I mean, feel that. We're going to do a slalom, so it gives us a chance to feel how the car reacts dynamically, especially when it comes to just maintaining a good speed and going left to right. So I'm going to demonstrate that now. Coming at a good speed. Okay, there we go. Left, right, feel that. Feel that. Oh man, that is extremely dynamic. Next up, we're going to have an emergency lane change. So that also gives us a nice opportunity to see how the car reacts dynamically. Should there be an emergency, go left, right. There we go. It's just incredible what you can achieve with this. Now we're going to do an emergency braking, and there we go. Let me just gather my insights for a second. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I think the Audi RS3 has got a good chance at winning this competition.
So, will it be the RS3, the Ranger or the Sportage? We'll have to wait for the winner's announcement on the 1st of June to find out. But in the meantime, you can also have your say by voting for the motor enthusiast's choice. Just keep an eye on social media for posts featuring each finalist, and be sure to cast your vote by liking your favorite.